me was, so how is your mother doing after these things? It's like, I feel a little bit like, am I exploiting my mother? Like a lot of people in my generation, I was listening to, you know, the hit makers of the time, the Rolling Stones, or, you know, Hendrix or whoever, you know. And so I had this idea that in order to play music, you really needed to have guitars and bass and drums. You needed to have somebody singing, and someone needed to write lyrics, and you needed a label and all this other stuff. But it was really the discovery for me in about 1971 of a John Fahey album that kind of changed my ideas about that, because after hearing John Fahey, I realized that one person with one instrument could kind of tell stories, you know, and that you didn't need all the other stuff. And so that kind of began I mean, Fahey in a way kind of gave me permission to like explore in that direction. And so, I don't know, that's how I got into it. I mean, I got my first guitar after hearing Jimi Hendrix's Axis Voltage Love, you know. I had to have one after that, like a million other people, you know. But yeah, Hendrix kind of gave me the impetus to get a guitar, but it was really Fahey who kind of showed me that there was something you could do with it that was, I don't know, personal and all that. When I was recording the album, the one thing that occurred to me was that what the songs had in common is that they had been written over maybe a year and a half long period, during which I had been back in my family home, my mother's home in northern New Jersey, where she had just been not too long before diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And it was, I don't know, it was a very challenging year and a half, because Alzheimer's is really unforgiving disease, you know. But it's a year and a half that I wouldn't have missed or traded for anything, because I felt like I got to know things about my mother that I never knew before, what she was like maybe as like what she'd been like in college in Chico, in California in the 40s, and as a young woman before she met my father and all this. You know, it's amazing sometimes the things that she would remember, and amazing sometimes the things she'd forget. So the album kind of became about New Jersey, which is why I called it My Garden State. And because if I called it My New Jersey, it would sound like I was describing a new sweater that I bought or something, you know. So, My Garden State. Yeah, I don't, you know, when I was talking to Thrill Jockey about the record, they wanted to do an album profile, you know. And they said, yes, can you tell us about the themes? And I said, yeah, the new album's about Alzheimer's. Good luck selling that to the kids, you know. So.